Alright, here we are, back with another video. This is a team I've ran many times in the past and has usually helped me climb up, usually to veteran. The last season it just didn't really work for me, but with some of the changes I thought it might actually work out again. So as I make my climb back up through the ranks, so far it's been going pretty well. I went 7-3 in this video, and I've had a lot more wins than losses. On occasion, you do get the odd setter here and there that might not go in your favor, but for the most part, this team has worked really well with me. Anyways, so the Greedent here. There's another crunch. Going to take out the Skeledirge. The Greedent is probably the star of the show here, because it just gets to move so quickly because I'm able to get to that body slam. And here I'm just trying to get the Greninja to throw, and maybe get another shield off them. Should have thrown sooner, but CMP tie there. We'll see what they do here. They shield it up, and I swap, and this game is pretty much done. I can let at least one move through. Looks like two easily, and they surrender. Alright, another Skeledirge here. So there's one, there's two, there's three, and I throw the Rock Slide. They decide to throw. This is probably the Shadow Ball, which it is. And then I swap in, and then I know that this is only a Disarming Voice. And see what they swap into, which is a Machamp, which is pretty rough. But because this guy's so spammy, I can just throw Body Slam after Body Slam here and get the Machamp really low. Almost got to another one there too, so I decided to throw. And then I'm just going to try to farm down here, I know I can. They throw the Rock Slide, and then I can get a shield back if I want. But I was hoping that they would just let that go, and they don't. So I surrender because not even knowing what they had in the back, the Skeledirge would take out my Reggie there with, and I'd have to use my shield. So anyways, we get a Greedent Giratina matchup, which is a really great matchup for Greedent. So you can just spam out the crunches here, especially since we're switch locked, which is quite great. So I throw off another one, and I get the defense drop, which doesn't really matter. You should three-shot them anyways. But they swap back into their Charizard. I have a couple Rock Slides, or a Rock Slide loaded, and I know I'm pretty sure I can get to another one. They CMP tie. I use one shield, because they'll either have to give up shields or just get taken out. They give up shields, and I'm actually pretty sure I can take this guy out. So I'm going to, they throw the Dragon Claw. I try to get myself a tiny bit lower. So the Giratina that's probably coming back in, or I guessed was coming back in, wouldn't be able to do enough. But they come in off the Walrein, and they're going to throw the Earthquake, which I can easily survive, so I just got to try to wait for the catch, so which they tried to do, but I built up enough to get the Zap Cannon ready just in case. But now I'm able to do a bunch of damage here. And they throw. If they didn't throw and farm me down, they might have been able to take me out here, but they didn't do that, so I come in with the loaded Focus Blast and take them out. So, okay lead here. I'm just gonna build up to what I was expecting to be a CMP tie, but they didn't throw, so I throw the Psycho Boost and dip. And then I come in with my Greedent. and just start spamming body slams. I wanted to shield up this one just in case. Well, because I wanted to get this body slam off and see what they wanted to do. Basically, it was just matching shields. So they come in with the Swampert. So I'm just gonna, again, body slam spam, which is kind of like the Greedent's bread and butter here, unless you're up against a psychic or ghost type. So let them take me out. I'm not shielding anything there. I'll let this one through as well. I'm gonna see what they want to do, and then I try to throw on the CMP here, because they opt to shield. So I bank up another Psycho Boost, and I can survive an Earthquake we've already seen, and I throw the Zap Cannon right away, and that almost takes him out. And at this point, don't really care. I'll save the shields for the Deoxys, but they bait and they're trying to get that last shield. I throw the Focus Blast, and again, I'm just gonna go try for the Focus Blast. They try to throw the Hydro Cannon, and I have the Psycho Boost ready to go, which takes them out. Alright, rough lead here. So I swap into my Greedent, and that Guillotine is also running Dragon Breath, which is a little rough. But then they also swap into a Melmetal, which is kind of good to bait it out here. This is a standard ABB team, using the Greedent as your safe swap. Because worst case scenario, you body slam spam and try to stall the clock. Or you actually can win a lot of matchups. So they throw the superpower here, and then I'm just gonna farm down with the Deoxys and throw a Psycho Boost, because that'll do some good chip, and then I swap into the Reggie. I'm gonna let basically anything through. I just gotta hope that they're kind of weak to it in the back. So throwing the Zap Cannon here, and I think I'm just gonna try to farm down to have energy loaded to whatever comes in. So here comes another Shadow Sneak, and I'm able to farm them down, and a Cress is in the back, and I think for the most part this game should be done. So throw another Zap Cannon and get the attack drop this time, and then I let this go, and my DD is quite healthy here, so that's a done game. They're still playing it out for a little bit. They see how little this does, and I think they concede pretty quickly. Guess not. And they shield up. Throw another one, and at this point I'm not shielding anything, and they surrender there. Alright, Sylveon lead. So I just build up a little bit and just tried to make sure I timed it decently well, so that they didn't sneak. So get a little chip damage, and then they come in with some spice, and fortunately they aren't running anything here. I even forget what that Pokemon is called. They're not running it with a fighting fast move, and they actually opt for the Blast Burn there. So I'm gonna actually build up to 2 body slams, because I'm pretty sure I can, but they actually were able to kill me on that last one. So I thought I could get 2 off, which is obviously a mistake there. And they throw the Brutal Swing. I fire back with the Focus Blast. They don't have any shields left, so I'm gonna take them out here, and then I'm just gonna come in with the DD, because my Reggie's better against the Sylveon, but I just throw the Psycho Boost right away. Throw another one. Basically, I'm just trying to get them to waste their energy, which they're not doing, and I'm actually able to farm down. Alright, Greedent lead opposed to me this time, so I'm gonna let the first crunch through and just hope that they didn't get the debuff there. And then they swap out, so I do some chip damage with the Psycho Boost, and then I come in with my own Greedent and basically try to do a body slam spam as I do with the Greedent here. Basically just saving my Reggie, hopefully to put it up against the Greedent later. So I shield up, and they swap back into their own Greedent, and now I'm just gonna let this go. I'm able to get, it doesn't take me out, and I'm able to get off another one. And I'm hoping to try to get to one more, which I'm able, which forces them to shield. So then I come in with the Deoxys, and I'm hoping to try to farm down here. They swap in with the Swampert, and I'm probably, I was thinking I'd be swapping out, but I'm able to, just probably the worst Pokemon that I could have faced. Able to get the Zap Cannon off here, and they actually throw, which is I think good for me, and I have the move ready. Alright, Swampert in the lead, so I'm just gonna probably let them try to throw when they might hit a Earthquake for the CMP, but this one opted not to, so they build up to, I think, double Hydro there. And then again, the title of this should probably be Body Slam Spam, because that's just what I'm going to do to try to chip away at this Charizard here. So we get to 2. This is number 3. And they shield that one up. They actually throw the Blast Burn, which is okay. I'm going to let this one through as well. And they actually just opt for the Dragon Claw. And then this, I do shield up the Blast Burn correctly, which is great. So I throw the Psycho Boost here, that takes them out. And now I'm going to throw another one. They shield it up, and I'm gonna let this through, and probably, oh, I was just trying to let them waste their energy. I thought I might have tried to swap out there, but forgot how much energy was left on there. So throw the Zap Cannon. That doesn't take him out, but at this point there's not much they can do, so I'm just going to farm down this, leave with one shield just in case they have some energy, and I'm gonna have the Focus Blast ready for them when they bring back in the Swampert. And thought that would have taken them out, and then I incorrectly shield up the Earthquake, and of course with 1 HP in a dream they take me out. Thought I had that one in the bag, but didn't quite work out for me. So another Swampert lead. Again, build up, throw the Psycho Boosts, then dip out and see what they decide to do. So they throw the Hydro Cannon, and then they bring in a, is that a Charm? Yeah, a Charm Clefable. So again, just try to time it properly as best I can. I think most of the time I could do it pretty okay, but every once in a while I mess up, like I think there. But that one I was obviously just trying to get that final body slam off. And then it doesn't matter what they throw here. They come in with a Charizard. I counter swap. I let the Dragon Claw through, and they concede the match. So, Giratina lead again, so I do my safe swap into my Greedent and throw a Crunch as soon as I get it. They let it through, then they dip out. And then I'm just going to throw as many body slams as I can into this Talonflame. And again, always trying to time it so they don't sneak in an Incinerate there. So throw another one. And they throw the Flame Charge. And then I come in with my Deoxys. Throw the Rock Slide. That takes them out. And now I just gotta hope that they have something weak in the back, which very interesting battle coming up here. So it's gonna be a slow one. Throwing Zap Cannon after Zap Cannon, and they are just gonna throw Moonblasts. I'm not shielding anything. At some point I'm expecting them to swap out actually. Gotta use some shields here and there, so I decide to shield that up. And they throw a Moonblast here, and then they just are staying in. So I'm going to throw the Rock Slide, and then I let that through. And of course they get the defense and attack buff, which means I think that might seal a deal for them, especially since they were able to build up a bunch of energy. So I throw the Zap Cannon, they shield up. I gotta try to hope to hit one more. They throw another Dragon Claw. I throw the Zap Cannon, and this is gonna come down to a timeout, time up, and unfortunately I don't win that one. So it is what it is. For the most part, like I said, this team has worked really well for me in the past, and it's a fun team if you can play it and get the right matchups. So hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna try to come out with another more fun video that I took from last season in the next little bit here. But if you like that one, please like, subscribe, and share this around. And if you have any ideas or any Pokemon you want to see, if I have them built, I'll try to make a team around them. All right, and see you in the next one.